I'll show it after Jai Radha Madhava.
And also we have His Grace Sabaj Prabhuji, and Grace Messaki Mataji, Shanti and Bholani. Most of us we know that. Movies related light from 2007. And most of you can let know. So this is for the. So they are the ones who started. And Prabhuji Mataji, they came here from Dubai, and they are the ones who started all of us, started camp programs, Swami programs, and they had opened a house where we have new Vrindavan hall now, right now, the same building, the same building. And this is how this teaching expanded here in Vietnamese. So we are very, very indebted to Prabhuji and Mataji for whatever seed they had sown. Now they can see the fruits and the seeds. And again, they have come to inspire all of us. And we are very, very blessed to have Maharaj here. Maharaj also came last year. He comes almost every year. And this again on this wonderful occasion of the New Year. And we continue today the session where we stopped. So let's welcome Maharaj and Prabhuji and Mataji and our family.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhava Punjabi Jai Radha Madhava Punjabi Gopi Chanavala Vagivada
Gopi Janavala,
Gopi Chanavala Vagivada
Gopi Janavala,
Yashodanandana Rajajanaranja Yashodanandana Rajajanaranja Jamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Gopi Janavala Bhagavada Hari
Gopi Janavala,
Gopi Janavala Bhagavada Hari
Gopi Janavala,
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Nandana Rajanaranja Yashoda Nandana Rajanaranja Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Yadi Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Astutar Sutta Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charnarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Astutar Sutta Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai Prem Sakho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shamakund Radhakund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Javana Mai Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Yuga Dharma Harinam Sankirtanyanda Ki Jai Brihat Mridanga Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Marathon Ki Jai Shri Shri Gauri Thai Ki Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Bol. All glories to the Samud devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Samud devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Samud devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru, Shri Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. Srimati Bhakti So I'm going to attempt to play a video with my introduction. So let's see how it goes. It's going to work.
Hare Krishna. Please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. It is our great fortune today to welcome His Holiness Sri Krishna Caitanya Swami Maharaj. Maharaj was born in New York City in 1965, the very same historic year that Srila Prabhupada arrived in New York to begin his global mission of spreading Krishna consciousness. In a very meaningful way, Maharaj's life has unfolded alongside the growth of ISKCON itself. Raised in an affluent family that valued education and the arts, he developed exceptional musical skills from a young age. By the time he entered Berklee College of Music in 1982, he had mastered 16 instruments. After graduating in 1987 with a degree in recording engineering and production, he embarked on a journey as a professional musician and a spiritual seeker. His life's journey, from a musically gifted youth to a spiritual leader, exemplifies dedication to the path of Bhakti Yoga and the spreading of Krishna consciousness worldwide. He joined ISKCON full-time in 1991 in Ireland, dedicating his life to devotional service, preaching, and the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Over the decades, Maharaj has served in many parts of the world and continues to assist ISKCON globally, including supporting policy making and strategic discussions alongside the GBC, the governing body commission. 2 years later, in 1993, His Holiness Lokanath Swami initiated him, naming him Ekalavya Das. His dedication and service led to his acceptance of the Sannyasa order in Pandharpur, elevating him to Sri Krishna Caitanya Swami in 2021. Elected in 2023, Maharaj is currently serving as ISKCON Minister for Kirtan and ISKCON Minister for Padayatra, guiding and inspiring devotees worldwide in congregational chanting, pilgrimage, and grassroots spiritual outreach. At present, Maharaj is based in Pandharpur, Maharashtra, a most sacred dham. There, he is leading the development of a major ISKCON project, including a temple, guest house, goshala, and facilities for pilgrims, as well as the construction of Lok Studio, a multimedia recording and production studio dedicated to preserving and sharing devotional music, teachings, and culture. He serves as a part of the team developing the Bhubakuntra Temple project in Pandharpur, a 150 crore ISKCON temple project in Maharashtra's spiritual heartland. He carries forward his Guru's emphasis on the holy name, humility, and compassionate outreach. We are truly grateful for Maharaj's presence with us today, and we invite all devotees to receive his association, guidance, and inspiration with an attentive and open heart.
All right. Hare Krishna. So, my Dandavat pranams to all of you. Kripaya aap sab mera pranam swikar kijiye. Hare Krishna. Especially grateful, Asivanand Krishnanand Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu is here. Thank you for having us in your beautiful ashram. And thank you, Vishaka Dimalangi Mataji. Thank you for wonderful prasadam. Now we have the gas in the car, we have the fuel ready to run. The army runs on its stomach. And we also thank Aditya Prabhu, who accompanied me yesterday on the flight from Mumbai. So it's so nice coming to the airport and chanting my japa and suddenly seeing someone else has a bead bag and chanting my japa. So we flew together and it was such a nice experience. And his brother Anish is also there in Pune, staying in the same ashram. They're a group of boys staying together only 3 kilometers from ISKCON NVCC, Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Mandir. So fortunate Prabhu has made such a wonderful arrangement for his family to be Krishna conscious. Na guru, na syad, na pita, na syad. So becoming a father, becoming a husband, and taking care of the family and raising them in Krishna consciousness. Very wonderful. Wonderful example. Thank you.
All because of all Bangladesh devotees association and their blessings, and Tapanishta his blessings, Maharaj. All you are coming here and blessing. That's what they also want to be studied like that. Places.
Jai ho, jai ho. It takes a whole village to raise a child. Huh? It's a whole group effort. So thank you thank you Aditya Prabhu for receiving the mercy. Because the mercy is offered but not always received. And yesterday I had asked Aditya Prabhu to stay in touch with me. So at the end of my video, you see there's a couple of QR codes. One is a stay in touch QR code where I asked him, you fill your name, your phone number, your email, and I say, who is your Shiksha Guru? And he said, can I put my father's name? So wonderful, Prabhu with so much respect for his father and the members of Kanaya Desh. So wonderful. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So our topic is, I welcome you all to part 2 of this. Yes, Prabhu, go ahead.
Devotees still can go a little.
Kripaya sab thora aage aayenge. Don't worry.
You can go first.
Don't worry. I am मैं शाकाहारी हूँ.
More. Sorry.
Yeah.
See, so much place covered.
Okay, good.
Krishna is black blood.
Okay. I'm struggling a little bit with the sound system. Could it maybe be pointed this way inside the room? I'm having trouble hearing. maybe put on a chair, elevate the sound system. Sound system asan grihan kijiye. So we're entering into this second part of the 3-part New Year Resolution series. And today is Wednesday, December 31st. So today we're coming for the New Year. Haribo. So New Year is an opportunity to gain enthusiasm and increase our Krishna consciousness. So it said, Samay ki bhat, better late than never. So we should understand time. And today we'll discuss 6 key sutras to managing time instead of wasting us like that. And we're going to focus on a work by Srila Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami has written a beautiful book called Upadeshamrita, or Nectar of Instruction. And this book has been handed down to us by His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Srila Prabhupada turned the ticking of the clock into a call for devotion. So here's our shlok today. Let's chant together. Nectar of Instruction, text number 2. Atyahara prayascha. Atyahara prayascha. Jalpo niyamagraha. Jalpo niyamagraha. Janasangascha loyam cha. Janasangascha loyam cha. Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati. Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati. Atyahara prayasascha. Jalpo niyamagraha. Janasangascha loyam cha. Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati. Atyahara prayasascha. Jalpo niyamagraha. Janasangascha loyam cha. Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati. Please chant.
Atyahara prayasasya.
Atyahara
prayasasya. Jalpo niyamagraha.
Jalpo niyamagraha.
Janasangascha loyam cha.
Janasangascha loyam cha.
Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati.
Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati.
Atyahara prayasasya.
Atyahara prayasasya.
Jalpo niyamagraha.
Jalpo niyamagraha.
Janasangascha loyam cha.
Janasangascha loyam cha. Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati.
Atyahara prayasasya.
Atyahara prayasasya.
Jalpo niyamagraha.
Jalpo niyamagraha.
Janasangascha loyam cha.
Janasangascha loyam cha. Sadbhir bhaktir vinashati. Vaishnavis.
Atyahara prayasascha.
Atyahara prayasascha.
Jalpo niyamagraha.
Jalpo niyamagraha.
जनसङ्गश्च लोल्यं च
जनसङ्गस्य लोल्यं च
श्रद्धेर्भक्तिर्विनश्यति
श्रद्धेर्भक्तिर्विनश्यति
Translation. One's devotional service is spoiled when he becomes too entangled in the following 6 activities. 1. Eating more than necessary or collecting more funds than required. 2. Over-endeavoring for mundane things that are very difficult to obtain. 3. Talking unnecessarily about mundane subject matters. 4. Practicing the scriptural rules and regulations only for the sake of following them and not for the sake of spiritual advancement. Or rejecting the rules and regulations of the scriptures and working independently or whimsically. 5. Associating with worldly-minded persons who are not interested in Krishna consciousness. And 6. Being greedy for mundane achievements. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charnarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Purport excerpt. It's a very long purport. Ye purport bahut lamba hai. So we'll just read a few excerpts. Can I have a volunteer to read, please? Yes, please go ahead. George say.
Human life is meant for God realization, and the human being is given higher intelligence for this purpose. Those who believe that this higher intelligence is meant to attain a higher state should follow the instructions of the Vedic literatures. By taking such instructions from higher authorities, one can actually become situated in perfect knowledge and give real meaning to life. Everyone requires possessions such as food, grains, clothing, money, and other things necessary for the maintenance of the body. But one should not collect more than necessary for his actual basic needs. If this natural principle is followed, there will be no difficulty in maintaining the body. According to nature's arrangement, living entities lower on the evolutionary scale do not eat or collect more than necessary. Consequently, in the animal kingdom, there is generally no economic problem or scarcity of necessities. If a bag of rice is placed in a public place, birds will come to eat a few grains and go away. A human being, however, will take away the whole bag. He will eat all his stomach can hold and then try to keep the rest in storage. According to scriptures, this collecting of more than necessary, atyahara, is prohibited. Now the entire world is suffering because of it. Another impediment is prajalpa, unnecessary talking. When we mix with a few friends, we immediately begin unnecessary talking, sounding just like croaking toads. If we must talk, we should talk about Krishna, the Krishna consciousness movement. Those outside of the Krishna consciousness movement are interested in reading heaps of newspapers, magazines, and novels. In this fashion, people simply waste their valuable time and energy. Intelligent persons interested in Krishna consciousness should never take part in such activities. Accepting some of the scriptural rules and regulations for immediate benefit, such as utilitarians advocate, is called niyama agraha, and neglecting the rules and regulations of the shastras, which are meant for spiritual development, is called niyama agraha. Those interested in Krishna consciousness should not be eager to accept rules and regulations for economic advancement, yet they should very faithfully accept scriptural rules and regulations for the advancement of Krishna consciousness. Jana Sangha refers to associating with persons not interested in Krishna consciousness. One should strictly avoid such association. Association with those engaged in a similar line of business is very conducive to advancement in that business. Consequently, materialistic persons form various associations and clubs to enhance their endeavors. Similarly, we have established the International Society for Krishna Consciousness to give people an opportunity to associate with those who have not forgotten Krishna. Desires to expand the mind by perfecting mystic yoga, to merge into the existence of Brahman, or to attain whimsical material prosperity are all included within the category of greed, laulya. All attempts to acquire such material benefits or so-called spiritual advancement are impediments on the path of Krishna consciousness.
Atyahara prayayascha prajalpo niyamagraha jana sangaschalolyam cha shadhir bhaktir vinashati. Om Jnanatamandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadavayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunatam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Raghunatam Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostite Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gurmukam Kurati Vachalam Bhangam Langayate Gurum Yad Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishvaram Hare Krishna. So very happy to be here today on New Year's Eve. Here we go. On the Vaikuntha Ekadashi. So wishing everyone very happy Ekadashi and happy New Year's also. Happy Krishna Conscious New Year. So yesterday we began our discussion about how time is passing. It's passing imperceivably, but for the non-devotee it's creating so much fear, bhayam. But for the devotee, we see time as Krishna. Time is like, it's imperceivable how it moves. We don't see time is moving. And it creates fear because it's snatching our life away from us. As the time is ticking, our life is passing away. We see our hair is turning gray, right? It's happening. Our body weakens, our desires change, we start to come closer to death. Time does not spare anyone. Our wealth goes, our beauty goes, our strength goes, our position goes, our relationships go, and even this body goes. We can't take anything with us. One time there was a lady and her husband told her, when I die, go to the bank, take all my money and bury it in the box with me. So she was shocked. She went to her friends. What should I do? Some of her friends said, don't do it, don't do it. How will you survive? Other friends said, you should do it. Your husband is given the instruction. So she was Tora Bulgaya, Tora confused Karahahi. She was a little confused. So the day came, her husband died. They had a big box. His body was in the box. They had dug a big hole and they were about to close the casket. The box is called casket. And she ran out with a big envelope and put it in the box. And they closed the casket, boom! And the casket went in the ground and they were putting the dirt on the casket. And they covered the box. And everyone was crying, he's gone, he's gone. And then at the end, her friends rushed to her and they said, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? She said, I went to the bank. I took out a check. If he can cash it, he can spend it. So of course, we cannot cash the check once we're in the box. We can't take anything with us at the time of death. And the clock is ticking and bringing us closer and closer to this moment. So we remember in the purport yesterday, Bhagavad Gita 10:33. Someone can read this, please? Volunteer? Yes, go ahead, loudly, please.
Among all kinds of killers, time is the ultimate because time kills everything. Time is the representative of Krishna because in due course of time, there will be a great fire and everything will be annihilated. Srila Prabhupada, purport, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, shloka 33.
So time is killing everything. Time is wiping out everything. And we have the analogy of the rope and the snake. So devotees should not be afraid of time. Just like some people, they think the rope is a snake, but Krishna sees time as Krishna's mercy removing illusion. Krishna's mercy removing illusion. And it's an opportunity to serve and a moment of mercy. So devotees are even enthusiastic that the time is passing. And devotees are even enthusiastic to embrace death because everything for a devotee is an opportunity for seva. Jivera Swarupahoy Krishnara Nityadas. We're eternally servants of Krishna. So devotees see the passing of time not as something dangerous, but as Krishna. Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. So time is Krishna. Everything is a feature of Krishna, so time is naturally a feature of Krishna. Someone can repeat this? George se boliye, kripaya.
Everything is a feature of Krishna. So time is naturally a feature of Krishna.
Okay, everyone together. 1, 2, 3. Everything. Good. This is Bhagavad Gita 4.5, Montreal, June 10th, 1968. So everything is a feature of Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Everything is coming from Krishna, including time. So if time is Krishna, then time management is not just productivity. Time management is our puja. We're offering puja to Krishna by doing proper time management, utilizing our time. How can we waste our time only to realize that disrespecting time is disrespecting Krishna? So we should really value our time very much. Does time affect Krishna? It's an interesting slide, huh? Does time affect Krishna?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No. In the spiritual world, time is conspicuous by its absence. And I'm just going to tune up the tambura because we have a nice Brahma Samhita slow coming out. Okay, good enough. Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Karpatarabo Juma Umischitanani Yanamahi Toyamamritam Katha Ganam Natyam Ramanam Ati Vamshi Priyasaki Chiranandam Jyote Paramapi Talaspadam Abhisha Sarvatra Shirati Shravati Surabhiya Chasumaha Nirvesha Dakyo Vrajati Mahi Chapi Samayaha Bhaje Sheta Dripam Tamaha Iha Guru Karitiyam Vedantaste Santa Shiti Virachara Katipane Shri Brahma Samhita ki Jai. Okay, someone can read translation. Any volunteers for reading? Yes, Prabhu, please go ahead.
I worship that transcendental seat known as Shvekadeep, where as loving consorts, the Lakshmi, in their unalloyed spiritual essence, practice the amorous service of the Supreme Lord, Krishna, as their only lover, where every tree is a transcendental purpose tree, where the soil is purpose gem, all water is nectar, every word is a song, every gate is a dance, and the flute is the favorite attendant. Effulgence is a full of transcendental bliss, and the supreme spiritual entities are all enjoyable and tasty, where numberless milk cows always emit transcendental oceans of milk, where there is eternal existence of transcendental time, who is ever present and without past or future, and hence is not subject to quality of passing away, even for the space of a half moment. That is known as Goloka, only to a very few self-realized souls in this world.
Jai Shri Brahma Samhita ki Jai. So there's eternal existence of transcendental time. So transcendental time exists eternally. It's always present, but there's no past and there's no future, and it's not subject to the passing away even one moment. So time is not ticking. Time is there, but not ticking. Very difficult to understand this concept. How can we understand this concept of a time that doesn't move? So Srila Prabhupada gives the example of the frog in the well. There was a frog named, do you know the frog's name? Dr. Frog. So Dr. Frog is in the well, and his friend comes to visit him. And the friend says, Dr. Frog, I just came from the ocean. So Dr. Frog said, Ribbit, Ribbit, really? How big is the ocean? Is it as big as my well? And his friend said, it's bigger than your well. It's huge. And Dr. Frog said, Ribbit, Ribbit, is it 2 times as big as my well? And the friend said, no, no, much bigger. And Dr. Frog said, Ribbit, 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 is it 3 times as big? And the friend said, no, bigger, bigger. So Dr. Frog said, 4 times as big? Rivet, 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 rivet. And his friend said, no, no, bigger, bigger, bigger. So Dr. Frog said, is it 5 times? And he puffed himself up. And then he went, pop, and he exploded. So the point of this story is that we don't have any conception beyond our experience. So we're here in the material world. In the material world, the time is always passing. It's always going tick, 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 tick. But in the spiritual world, the passing of time is conspicuous by its absence. There is time, but there's no past, there's no future, it's just present, it doesn't move. But we cannot conceive of this because, like Dr. Frog, we just have no experience of this. Tapan Mishra Prabhu, would you like to express something about time in the spiritual world? Help us try to get a grasp on this concept.
And
Would you like a mic?
no, I think I should be able to speak loud enough. When Maharaj was speaking, I was just thinking about how. Mike? Okay, all right. I'll be quick. So, it's very difficult for us to conceive it, but by the mercy of Srimad Bhagavatam, we can understand from some pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna as to how time operates in the spiritual world. One pastime is when Lord Indra started to ask Samvartaka cloud to shower torrential rains. And at that point in time, when the Brajvasi, the residents of Vrindavan, took shelter under Govardhan Hill, it is mentioned there in this description that they did not experience time without any hunger, without any sleep. They just constantly looked at Krishna. So it is. There are of course so many other instances that are mentioned, but this is a prominent one that can help us understand how it operates. Then there is the description of how in extreme separation from Krishna, even a moment appears to be like eternity. Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahename. So this expansion and contraction of time is quite phenomenal, and as is described, a person like me cannot conceive it because it is only conceived by very few people in this world. And Srila Prabhupada was one of those personalities by whose mercy we can get a little glimpse through his purports. Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you, Tapan Mishra. I'm reminded of the gopis cursing Lord Brahma. Why have you given these eyelids? We just blink for a moment, but it seems like eternity because we're not able to see Krishna.
Yes.
So it's a totally different conception of time. So what was the sound that Dr. Frog was making? Jorsig. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. So ribbit rhymes. There's a rhyming. What rhymes with ribbit? What rhymes with ribbit?
Rabbit.
So we're going to speak about the power of habit, not the power of ribbit, the power of habit. Habit is very powerful. If you remove one letter from habit, you get
A bit.
a bit. a bit still remains. And if we remove the A, then you still have a bit. And if you remove the B, then you still have it. So habits are very, very powerful. That's why we say old habits die hard. Because it stays with us unless we make a real endeavor to replace our bad habits with good habits. So I'd like you to take a moment to reflect. Sabhi log sochta raha hai. Think of one good habit you developed this year that you want to strengthen and carry forward. Or identify one habit that's no longer helpful for you that you want to leave this year. So please take a moment, just think about this. One good habit you want to get, one bad habit you want to go. So kripaya aap sab twara sochta raha hai. I'll give you some thinking music. Okay, very good. Thank you. So to develop any good habit or let go of any bad habit, it's very important to understand the science of time management. We had our class yesterday. Remember we spoke about what is urgent, what is important, what is not urgent, what is not important. So we can also keep these things in mind. And Srila Prabhupada is our wonderful example. He's our founder Acharya. He would translate late at night, Barabaji Shanko, Radko, late at night. He said, I don't know how long I'm going to live. I must finish my work. So he had this urgency. Urgency was when life is going to end. And he had important work. And that work was Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Can someone please read this? Can we have a volunteer to read? Anyone can read this? Yes, go ahead, please.
This human form of life is meant for reviving our original pure consciousness. That is called Krishna consciousness. So we should not waste time because life is very short. And therefore, before we meet next death, we must finish this job of understanding Krishna consciousness rightly so that our human mission may be fulfilled. Yes, that is what I want to say. Radio interview February 12th, 1969, Los Angeles.
Yes, thank you very much. So Srila Prabhupada says, so we should not waste time because life is very short. So sometimes we say, I'm just killing time, but we don't kill time. Time kills us. Life is short. So we have to use the basic things. So our goal is Krishna Prema, go back to Godhead in this lifetime. But we can't further complicate it by wasting time. So let's discuss these 6 sutras from Srila Rupa Goswami in the Nectar of Instruction. So first sutra, this is called Atyahar, which means overeating or over-accumulating. So if we overeat, then we get very lazy, we sleep too much, our mind gets very dull. And if we over-earn, if we collect too many funds and we don't give it for TOVP, then there's endless overtime, side hustles, financial anxiety, or here in Kanaya Desh, a lot of funds are going towards Bhaktivinoda Thakur's birthplace. What is the name of that place?
Veer.
Veernagar. Veernagar ki jai. So how to avoid atyahar? Give the funds for Veer Nagar. Haribol. So life becomes very maintenance heavy, not sadhana heavy. I have no time means I have too many necessities. My life is too complicated. So Srila Prabhupada said, simple living and high thinking. Keep life simple. So this is a solution. Can I have a volunteer to read, please? Yes.
If you talk of Krishna. If you eat of Krishna. If you think of Krishna. If you work for Krishna. So this way, this yoga practice will be perfect, not otherwise. And that is the perfection of yoga. Devoid of all material desires. If you are simply desiring for Krishna, where is the scope of material desire? Finish it. All material desire, finish it. Bhagavad Gita, 6.16 to 24, February 17, 1969, Los Angeles.
So this, thank you so much, Asimanand Krishna Nam Prabhu. So this is a difficulty when we're overeating and we're over-collecting. So, Tapaneshwar Prabhu, can I ask you to reflect on this? Would you be kind enough? Yeah, sure.
As householders, this becomes very applicable to us. So that's why Maharaj asked me to reflect on it. Because the celibate devotees, they're practicing a very different lifestyle. But for householders, this is the trap. This is something that we all constantly struggle with, trying to collect more, etc. And when it is said that perfection of yoga, devoid of all material desires, obviously, just before this verse, when Srila Rupa Goswami gives these instructions, the first verse actually teaches us as to who are qualified to understand the further instructions. The nectar of instruction is so beautifully written. It's very scientific because it goes sequentially, one after the other. So what is the first verse? Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jiva vegam, udarapastra vegam, etan veganyo vishayate dhira, sarvam apimam prithvim sashishayat. So right at the outset, the first verse itself gives us that how we must control this. Also, today Maharaj read that Srila Prabhupada said, people create a club, and Srila Prabhupada gave us the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness, yes, it is a wonderful place for us to come and honor prasadam together. It is an excellent place for us to do so many activities together, but it also is a place for us to remind ourselves to remain very, very careful in householder life from this urge. Very quickly we can get carried away, even within our practice of Krishna consciousness. So that is something I wanted to share. And also one more reflection that was crossing my mind when Maharaj was enlightening us was as to how the concept of time, it is in different species, in different locus, as we go up, time expands. And if we are responsible, if we want to serve, if our consciousness elevates, you get more and more time to perform service for Krishna. And if we do not perform service for Krishna, we are thrown down into species of life which are shorter and shorter lifetimes. And by that corollary, if we really elevate ourselves and then cross over, then there is no time, no constraint of time at all left, because we want to engage in service. So the more we want to engage in service, the more time expands and frees us up. But if we engage in all of this, then obviously we will struggle with what Maharaj was sharing. We have no time to perform devotional service. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Okay, the next thing, prayayascha. Climbing the ladder for success. Over endeavoring for mundane things that are very difficult to obtain. So these are over ambitious goals with no spiritual center.
Yeah.
Over ambitious goals with no spiritual center. Constant busyness with no remembrance of Krishna. And this leads to burnout, mistaken for dedication. Next, we see that we're indulging ourselves in accumulating all that is temporary. Like Tapan Mishprabhu was just explaining, the trap is to accumulate more and more. As a Vairagi, as a renunciate, I'm fortunate because my possessions are generally limited to what I can carry. And the airlines have a very strict, hard line on that. And I personally, in my own life, I try to maintain the 21-inch trolley bag that just fits in the overhead. So that means 3 sets of cloth, toothbrush, toothpaste, 2 gamshas, and my folding danda, which we have to take out of the suitcase, and some supplements and medicines, and my laptop, and that's about it. Haribo. Yeah, and I'm being extravagant now. I'm carrying my Tambura. But Narada Muni also carried Tambura. This is okay. Narada Muni Bhajalina Radhika Ramana. So we have to be careful how much we accumulate. A wise man once said, the only difference between children and adults is the size and the price of their toys.
Oh, Krishna.
So can we have this is the solution. Can I have someone read, please? May I have a volunteer, please? Yes, Prabhu, please go ahead.
Then we serve God. You serve man. That's all. Now parts of God, just like your fingers, is part of your body. Suppose if you wash your finger, does it mean you are taking bath whole body? Then how we can serve the whole by serving the parts? Lecture to technology students, MIT, May 8, 1968, Boston.
So the solution is to offer our savor to God, not just to a small part. If we water the root of the tree, then all the leaves and the branches and the flowers are automatically watered. So it's not enough just to water one flower. It's not enough just to wash the finger and think you're washing the whole body. So we have to offer our services directly to Krishna. Next. Prajalpo means unnecessary talk about mundane matters. The invisible theft of time. So this, can anyone give some examples of prajalpo that we experienced today? Anyone can give some examples of where we see prajalpa happening a lot?
Social media.
Social media. We have this loving exchanges, that's verses coming up. Dadati pratigrinati, guyamakiti prachati, bhukte bojayate chaiva, sadvidam priti lakshanam. But how we can have the guyam akiti prachati if the next day, after we share with our friends, we find whatever we shared is circulating on Facebook. So we have to be very careful of social media scrolling, gossiping, and endless opinions without service. Just going round and round philosophical discussions without any practical outcome. So all of our talks should be to help each other and help ourselves become more and more Krishna consciousness. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, the only thing lacking in this world is Krishna consciousness. So that's what we should be promoting. And we have a quote from Srila Prabhupada in this regard. May I have a volunteer to read the quote from Srila Prabhupada, please? Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
We are simply asking people, chant, chant, chant. And they are replying, can't, can't, can't. This is the rascaldom. If you simply say, yes, 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 then everything, the whole thing will be saved. But they will not take it. They will say, can't, can't, can't. Room conversation with African intelligentsia, September 24, 1971, Nairobi.
Jai Ho, thank you so much. So we use all of our senses in the service of the master of the senses, Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam. So the tongue should be used to vibrate. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And not to vibrate the nonsense prajalpa, Ramya Katha, gossip like that. And there's a beautiful verse, and if we just engage our tongue properly, then we'll gain all perfection. We can chant this together. Deha vikrama nashosti pratyavayo navidyate svabhavanakasya dharmasya jayate mahato bhaya. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and even a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Niyamagraha, mechanical following or whimsical neglect. If we do our mechanical sadhana without heart, or I'll do it my way spirituality. We meet a lot of people like this. They say, oh, I'm very spiritual. I say, what kind of spiritual practices do you do? Oh, sometimes I do like this. Sometimes I do like that. Sometimes I follow this one. Sometimes I follow that one. Sometimes I watch this channel. Sometimes I watch the other channel. It depends how I feel, how I'm feeling. So this is whimsical. Spirituality is a specific path. There's a recipe for success. Today I had a very delicious Ekadashi cake. Did you get some? Yes. Who made the cake? Anyone? Yes. Haribo Mataji, delicious cake. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Who is that? Shivani. Shivani Mataji ki jai. So Shivani Mataji, did you follow a recipe or did you just go to the fridge and put some things together? You followed the recipe. So same way for spiritual life, if we want to accomplish something good, we have to follow the recipe. We have to take the instructions how the acharyas have given to us. So there's a right way to go about doing things. So this niyamagraha, it means not being properly following the recipe. It means being whimsical. And what does that mean? We spend our time, but no transformation. So Krishna consciousness means the heart should be transformed. We should be overcoming kam, krodh, lobh, moha, mad, matsarya. We should be overcoming these things. But if we do this niyamagraha, we don't follow properly, then we cannot expect the transformation. As we see in this beautiful verse from Bhagavad Gita. Let's chant this together. Yuktahara viharasya yuktachetasya karmasu yuktasvarnavadorasya yogo bhavati dukkaha. Someone can read translation, please?
He who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation and work can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system.
Yes, so this is the injunctions given to us by Lord Krishna. This is how we can practice through regulation. And just like a patient is put under regulation for his own recovery, there are certain restrictions. Don't eat this food. No kachoris, no samosas, no fried food, right? And Sutra number 5, Jana Sangascha. We have to be careful of our association. So it said one rotten apple spoils the whole bunch. So if we associate with rotten apples, we'll also become like that. So we have to be careful who we associate with. So be careful association that late nights and sadhana becomes the norm. Be careful of that. Be careful conversations with no spiritual direction. Be careful when we see our energy is getting drained by the interactions. And the wrong association means slow spiritual erosion. So where a man is known by the company that he keeps, birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. Two birds that are the same, they come and stay together. So associate with good devotees and we'll also become good devotees. Jai Ho, Jai Ho. We have a volunteer to read, please.
Yes, the association, the influence of association. If you go to a drunkard association, you become a drunkard. And if you go to a saintly association, you become a saint. Room Conversation, May 16th, 1975. Correct.
So here, thank you so much. So here Srila Prabhupada is expressing that same point, the power of association. Whoever we associate with, we become like that. So very important to come for satsanga, to our wonderful home programs and hall programs and ISKCON programs. Come together, hear Bhagavad Gita and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. The Rupa Goswami also explains another difficulty we should be careful of is greed, lolyam. Greed being restlessness, being greedy for mundane achievements. Do you like this? Do you like the poster? Yeah. Good. Wanting everything, success, comfort, constant comparison, never satisfied, always rust. Greed destroys focus. We're just always anxious to get some wealth. Now, wealth can be used in Krishna's service. We have our Veer Nagar project. So wealth can be used that way. We can use Krishna's energy in Krishna's service. Lakshmi Devi is Krishna's energy. But if we desire more than we need for ourselves, for sense gratification, it's very unhealthy. It's like overeating. It's like atyahara. And we should remember everything belongs to Krishna. Ishavasya idam sarvam. Ishavasya idam sarvam. Yatkincha jagacham jagat. Yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Chena chakchena bhujita. Chena chakchena bhujita. Agridhatasya svidhanam. Agridhatasya svidhanam. Everything in this world, moving, non-moving, it all belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should only take one's quota, knowing to whom everything belongs. So we have a quote from Srila Prabhupada in this regard. Can we have a volunteer to read, please?
There is no rejection of anything but totalizing everything. That is the process. Do everything but in Krishna consciousness. If you are a fighter, fight but for Krishna. If you are a businessman, all right, do business for Krishna. If you are something else, do that but for Krishna. This is wanted. This is called Krishna consciousness. To do everything with Krishna. Bhagavad Gita 3.125, December 20, 1968. Los Angeles.
Thank you so much. So Srila Prabhupada invented this word, dovetail. Dove is like kabutar. So the dove, the kabutar, has a tail. And the dove has a tail. So when the tail goes together like this, it's like the dove's tail, and you go like this, then it fits together. It's called dovetailing. It's a carpentry term. If you're doing carpentry work and putting two pieces of wood together, so one way to do it is you dovetail it together so it fits together. So whatever we do should fit together with Krishna consciousness. Whether we're a fighter, a businessman, or whatever we do. This is Prabhupada's solution. So here's the bonus tip today shared by Srila Prabhupada. Let's read this before our next reflection activity. Can we have a volunteer to read this, please? Yes, please go ahead.
Realization means you should write. Every one of you, what is your realization? What for this back to Godhead is, you write your realization. What you have realized about Krishna. It is required. It is not passive. Always you should be active. Whenever you find time, you write. Never mind 2 lines, 4 lines, but you write your realization. Shravanam Kirtanam. Write or offering prayers, glories. This is one of the function of the Vaishnava. You are hearing, but you have to write also. Sri Brahma Samhita, August 14, 1972, Los Angeles.
Okay, so keeping this in mind, yeah, go ahead, there's more.
Then right means Saranam, remembering what you have heard from your spiritual master, from the scriptures. Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu, Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23. About Vishnu, not for others. Don't write any nonsense thing for any nonsense man. Useless, waste of time. Write about Vishnu, Krishna. This is cultivation of Krishna consciousness. Here, write, remember, try to understand. Don't be dull-headed. Without being very intelligent, nobody can have full Krishna consciousness. It is for the most intelligent man. Sri Brahma Samhita, August 14, 1972, Los Angeles.
Okay, so we want you all to write, okay? So please take your pen and paper, and if you don't have pen and paper, please take your cell phones and write some. Let's do an exercise. Take a moment, think back to the year 2025. Who here just completed the year 2025? Everybody, right? We just finished. And recall those moments you felt the most close to Krishna. Remember the moment you felt close to Krishna. And then you identify one person who brought you closer to Krishna this year. Who has brought you closer to Krishna this year? Maybe Srila Prabhupada, maybe your spiritual master, maybe another devotee, maybe a friend, maybe a family member. And for the next 2 or 3 minutes, write a gratitude journal entry. Express your gratitude to this person for helping you come closer to Krishna, acknowledging how Krishna has reached you through this person. Okay, so this is the exercise. Reflect on one person who brought you closer to Krishna this year. Srila Prabhupada, your spiritual master, a devotee, a friend, or family member, and write something in gratitude to them. Okay, please go ahead. Thirty more seconds. Okay, I see many of us are absorbed in this exercise. It's very wonderful. Would anyone like to share with the group what their thoughts, their expressions of gratitude? Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
It's a small note to Srila Prabhupada. Dear Srila Prabhupada, my respectful pronouns to you. Your realistic vision about this material world and your true and well-wishing endeavor to rehabilitate all of us is definitely worth remembering every moment and to be grateful about. You have created a great, ever-expanding legacy of devotees who are ready to give their everything to please you. in the process, people like me are getting the benefit of fearless shelter of the scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And I couldn't complete, but then I was already by taking shelter of the lectures and the scriptures, it is giving us immense strength, not just to understand only the well-wishers and only the friends who are helping us to go near Krishna, but also the troublemakers, because it helps us to develop certain qualities which Krishna is expecting us in chapter 13 Bhagavad Gita. So there is absolutely no one that we cannot be grateful in this process of us going back to knowledge, because we have to be that pure to offer ourselves, to offer our service. But still, personally, I'm a difficult piece, but still I'm given an opportunity to whatever service that I'm able to do according to my ability. That thing is something which I'm grateful about, and this is because of Srila Prabhupada, who has created this. He was very accommodative, and his true followers are following his footsteps and giving us that hope and care. Thank you so much.
Jai Hare. Thank you. Would anyone else like to share? Yes, Prabhu. 1, 2. Go ahead.
Maharaj,
Maybe you could stand up so everyone can hear, if you don't mind. You can try the mic, see if it works.
I think I can be loud.
You're pretty loud, I remember that.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I wanted to express my heartfelt gratitude to that personality who is worshipable to me and who is right in front of me, who has tolerated an ocean of my faults, knows that I am not qualified in any way, and yet has instilled a lot of hope and enthusiasm in many critical junctures of not only my life but our family life as well. So I'm not only expressing my gratitude, but I am completely and utterly indebted to this personality. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. I would like to express my gratitude to His Grace Asimanand Krishna Prabhuji. So Prabhuji, please accept my Dandavat Pranam. You brought me close to Krishna this year, especially when we went to Mayapur Yatra in the month of June this year. It was my first visit to Mayapur. You took me to Srila Prabhupada Bhajan Kutir and Srila Prabhupada Museum, and you explained me about the place so very nicely, and also we spent time there chanting one round. So this is one of the most memorable moments for me this year. So I express my gratitude to you for spending that moment with me. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Anyone else would like to share? Or I should say, who else? Asimanand Prabhu. Would you like the mic?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, my thing is to tell again our Prakash Prabhuji and Vikram Prabhuji and one more Prabhuji, actually, Manoj. Yeah, they actually, we are able to, because of them, to attend Kartik Yatra of Radhanath Swami Maharaj. This is first time actually we were, it's not easy because they made me too easy, me and my family, to go there and see that how devotional service means. And that also footsteps of Govardhan. We will not forget that situation, how we felt. And without them, I think it was difficult. and that's what I feel very, very. I don't have words to express. Really thanks for them.
Haribo. Right. Who else would like to share? Yes, go ahead. Would you like to stand up? Would you like a mic? Let's try giving him the mic. What's your name?
Mother.
Your mother, Prabhu. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Srila Prabhupada made me closer to Krishna. He made me closer to Krishna Baba by making me read Bhagavad Gita. By reading, I got dreams about Krishna. So he made me closer to Krishna.
Thank you, Mother. Who else would like to share? You'd like to share? Really? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was very, very sweet. It was very wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. I think we're going to get into our final exercise here. So get into pairs of two. Grab a partner and share briefly your realizations, and together note down 3 key and practical resolutions for the coming year that will help you deepen and protect your relationship with Krishna. What we will do this year, 3 things to help us deepen our relationship with Krishna. Okay? So grab a partner, want to get the person next to you and discuss. Ready? And then each pair should have 3 resolutions for the coming new year. Does everyone understand the exercise? Any questions? No? Okay, go ahead. Grab a partner and please start. We have 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Chaliye. 30 more seconds. Okay, time's up. Haribo. Would anyone like to share their resolutions? I should say, who would like to share their resolutions? Yes, Raj Prakash Prabhu, please go ahead. Kripaya aap sab thoda shant kijiye.
Krishna Maharaj. So I was very fortunate to have partnered Adishesha.
Okay.
That's standard. And this is all his resolution, which inspired me actually. Number one, right now he's chanting 8 rounds, and he said this year he'll increase around maybe 12 rounds in start chanting. 50% increase. For all of us, chanting 16 rounds, we should go for 24 rounds. Second, he said, this year I'll start reading Prabhupada books, especially Sri Prabhupada Leela. I was so inspired by Prabhupada, how he broadcasted this message, so I want to read about him actually. And the third one, he said, very wonderful, that I want to do more seva when I come to the program. Vaishnav Seva, Sri Prabhupada, and again the Vaishnav Sevanji, they are all our people. All coming from the Adishesha.
Haribo. Adishesh Prabhu ki jai.
Also, he is now writing 10th exam.
Jai ho, jai ho. Well, he's written his resolution so nicely, I'm sure exam will also do it. Who else would like to share? Yes, please come. Kripaya aaye. What's her name?
Anshi.
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 Okay, Anshi, go ahead. Hey, give your attention, please.
For 1 month. I have to buy like a white dress and decorate it and offer it to Krishna.
Haribo. Haribo. Thank you. You want to go to Mayapur? Huh?
Vrindavan.
Vrindavan. You want to go to Vrindavan? Can I come with you? Jai Anshi ki jai. Thank you so much. Who else would like to share? It's very interesting. She wanted to buy a white dress. And we're thinking, oh, she wants a white, but it's for Krishna. That's wonderful. Who else would like to share? Yes, Yashoda, right? Yashamati Prabhu. Would you like to see if the mic will reach?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So first I will meditate Maharaj to just move towards the means like fully retired life. So this year resolution will be like to leave this work and then move towards the service. So this is first.
Haribo!
Second is try to understand the Sampradaya teachings to serve the Lord in a proper way. And by adopting the teachings in the practice, then even the respect will for the acharyas also to come in the heart naturally. So,
Haribo!
Lord Maharaj, try to respect the devotees from true heart, which is not happening, so meditate on that more. To respect the devotees from true heart.
Haribo! Thank you, Yashomatinanda Prabhu. Grateful to you. So as time is passing, we're not in the spiritual world yet fully. Maybe 1 foot in the material world, 1 foot in the spiritual world. So we'll talk about our next session, New Year's Resolution Series 2026. Tomorrow, post-resolution, entering the new year with Bhakti spirit. We'll discuss what's next after making some promises and having these resolutions, what to do. And see you all next year. Remember, the calendar changes the date, but not the devotee. So let's keep chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Are there any questions or comments? You want to have kirtan?
Yes.
That's the question. Can we have kirtan? Is it possible?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? Should we have kirtan? Okay. Would you like to have kirtan?
Yes.
Would you like to sit or would you like to dance?
Yes, go.
Is there room for dancing in here? I don't know.
Tomorrow we can dance. Tomorrow we can dance.
Okay, everyone has to dance in their minds. Dance in your hearts.
Not fair, man.
You can dance in your seats. Like this. You like to sing?
No, please. We're right. Like to
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharya Vimshesa Sunyamani Kasatari
Gauravani Pracharya Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Asatari Shri Advaita Gadadhar Swami Gaura Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Swami Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Rantra Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Shri Shri Gauranitai ki jai, Shri Shri Panchatattva ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra ki jai, Shri Vaikuntha Ekadasi Maha Mahotsava ki jai, Shri Happy New Year ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Madhava Asasakis ki jai, Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna,
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna,
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru, Shri Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Lokanasana Srimate Srimate Srimate